Afternoon, everybody. Been a little bit of a while. I had a massive, what would you call it? Interruption with my moon garden. We are approaching the midsummer solstice here in Australia, but we had this string of days over 32 degrees at nearly 2 weeks worth. And then bang, we had this freak storm. It got really cold and it was pelting with rain, seriously, day, night, and the sky was just black with clouds for 5 days. And because as you know, I actually sprained the flexors in my fingers when I had dug up all this area. I still need to do more. I got to do this little corner here, but I had to rest my hands, so I really couldn't do more than what I had done. So I took a day break, and then the 5-day deluge happened, and so it sort of set me back a little. And yeah, so this is where we're at now. The pond that I started to dig up has maintained its shape, but as you can see, it's a little waterlogged. Hang on. Sorry about that. It's a little waterlogged, and I need it to sort of not be waterlogged. So I'll give it a few days uncovered, and hopefully it will dry up and we won't have any more rain. And then I have to cement it, and I have some waterproofing paint to put on the cement once I've done that. But that's why you haven't seen any vlogs in the moon garden. I've got my lotus flowers ready to go. No flowers yet, will come. But yeah, crazy, the weather, it was just insane. Out of nowhere. I wonder how many other places had the same thing with the weather, just out of the blue. But anywho's, as you will see, this will also be on vidme, but they randomly announced that they will be shutting shop on the 15th or 14th of December, and it was really bizarre. It was just all of a sudden. So for vidme subscribers or vidme people watching, I will link all my vlogs that I have on YouTube, and they're links to the different vlogs I have. There's several. So I've got from vegan to the garden stuff that I do here, to magic and divination, you name it. I had been posting my vlogs onto YouTube and then from there putting it onto vidme, but obviously I won't be doing that now. I sort of tended to want to stay away from YouTube because of all the trolls, so don't have much tolerance for them. And on my YouTube, damn Wi-Fi's. Go away, bastards. Sorry about that. You gotta excuse the mess here. Like I said, it's been a deluge. Yeah. And the helicopter decides to go over me as well too, bastard. Oh, great, it's an army one. That doesn't make me feel paranoid at all. Anywho's, so yeah, I do have the comments disabled on YouTube. However, that being said, if you leave a comment and I see it, I will just approve it, so it will be there, unless it's spam or trolling, and obviously it won't be approved. So you feel free to contact me there. But yeah, so sorry vidme, and it's quite bizarre because, funny enough, oh my gosh, look, helicopter, can you piss off? Bloody hell. Sitting right above me. So anyway, where was I? Couldn't have done that after or before. It has to do it right now. Oh yeah, so the funny thing about it is that net neutrality will be shut down. Well, most likely will be shut down on the 14th of December. And so it's kind of funny, the timing. And I have noticed a lot of the internet sites and even blogs are acting a little weird and a little bit different already. I know YouTube did some weird changes last night. It totally screwed up my system. I had to restart, and even now it's just not quite working. And it was not a virus or anything, it's just how they've done their sign-ins for Google. But you know, the whole point of this vlog, besides a bit of a catch up where we're going and the changes with vidme, is this is a cutting of jade. This helicopter is being a real pain in the ass. It's probably my big swastika I've got in the backyard. Joking, no, I've got a big sun wheel. Similar connotations. But this is jade, and it was cut off and given to me by a neighbour. Look at those roots. All I did is I put the cut off in the jar with water, of course. Make sure that the water doesn't go down so the roots don't dry out, and let nature take its course. It's probably been sitting there for about 1 to 2 months. So now I'm going to pot it into this pot. I will do a blog post with some photos of the moon garden, including this planted jade, just as a I've got a fly following me, just as a follow-up of where we're at. I don't know if you remember the moonflowers, but check these out. Woohoo! Crawling along. And yeah, the cornflowers, despite having sucked to death by whiteflies, or parasites, they are, and my wormwood as well. They've managed to be really hardy and still get through. I've also got some new foliage on my hazel tree. Can't wait for her to, witch hazel, I can't wait for her to really get going. It'll be so cool. I moved my Boston ivy over here to the ground, and got some new lily pads. I did move one of the moonflowers to the side of the fence. Here's one of the other ones. Going along nicely, despite again having its life sucked out with whiteflies, little bastards. We have a problem where we are right now. We just have so much grass and weed and not enough plants that we have an imbalance of good insects and bad insects, and then people keep putting pesticides and shit on their plants, which then kills the good ones, and we're in that horrible vicious cycle. They just need to stop spraying their plants with shit. And this is the angel trumpet tree. Oh, its leaves are so wonderful and fluffy. I know it's poisonous, but I can't help myself touching. Oh, ain't she pretty? I don't know if you remember, she was a stick. I'll put a before and after in the blog post. Oh, the leaves are so nice and soft. Somebody has been mining my leaves. I do have some cabbage leaf miners, those they have the white butterflies, but if they're kept in check, I don't mind them taking a leaf or two. They help the bees pollinate. I did have to trim up the lavender as well, and the snakecloth asylum, the sage, the marjoram, and yeah, my poor wisteria Persephone, she's had a bit of a hard time with the heat and then the storm and then the pests as well. We'll get there, won't we, honey? Yeah. Yes, I talk to my plants. But yeah, so that's where we've been at here in Australia, and here in this moon garden I haven't really done too much thanks to the 5-day freak storm. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you some on the YouTube channels. You can also comment and ask anything on the blog post.